Okay, babe.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Today is a relaxed day, as y'all can see. uh, so we have two questions, right, babe?
Yeah, we got true question first. Harlem Kid and Stigma Goddess.
Oh yeah, this is Harlem Kid and Stigma Goddess. I'm so sorry, y'all. We want to welcome y'all to our channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm really relaxed, but excuse me, Harlem Kid and the lovely lady.
Stigma Goddess.
Okay. So we wanna, like I said, welcome y'all to our channel. Thank for all the like, shares, subscribes, and everything like that. Keep them coming, keep them coming. So we have two questions that we need to answer from two of our subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of them is well, no, both of them is pertaining to the last video that we just did on addictions and stuff like that and about the plantation.
And how we manage. I think one of the questions came from how we manage mental health together in individual. And then the other one came from the addiction video.
Okay. So what's the question?
So first question is from Always Jonelle 3796. Why did you both want to experience alcohol at a such young age? What?
Okay, I'll go first. I wanted to try it because my cousins, my dad, my uncle, they all worked at the same job, which is work. They worked. They all of them did maintenance inside of the, excuse me, inside of the complex that I lived in. And every day they would go to the Avenue, Lenox Avenue in Harlem, and there was a big liquor store there. And every day, faithfully, Monday through Friday, they would go to the liquor store after work at 5 o'clock, and they all would get liquor and beer, and they would sit in the car on the avenue or sit on the street and drink. And then I would see them mix it with like soda and stuff like that. What they call it chasing, you know.
Hmm.
I would see them chase it with soda. So I'm like, well, that must taste good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they put so I'm like, okay. So they mixed the soda and stuff in there with it. So I would see my dad, even my dad had a little bar in the house. We had a bar in our living room. My dad would put all his liquor back there in the bar and everything. And when people would come over, like, family, friends, and, friends of the family and, family and stuff, they would go behind the bar. And, my dad would mix it and I would see them again putting soda in it. So I'm like, well, what the hell? That must be some good stuff. So I would sneak. Like, I grew up fast, growing up fast in Harlem. So I grew up fast. So my parents, they would leave sometime and like they would leave maybe for the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Cause my dad, he's an outdoorsman, he likes to hunt. So they would go upstate and they would leave my brother to watch me. So, but my brother had his own apartment in the same building. So while he stays in his apartment, I'm downstairs in the apartment downstairs, liquor's in the cabinet and in the bar. So I'm taking it, I'm, pouring stuff. And my dad would like, he started measuring his damn, his damn liquor after a while. He started measuring it after a while, but I wanted to try it because I wanted to see what the hype was about. Like, what makes them want to do this on a daily basis, like literally daily basis. I just wanted to see what really the hype was about all this, stuff. The brown, the white, mixing it with the soda, chasing it, whatever. So, and that I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't like beer. Beer is not my thing. Back then, it was my thing. That's when we had the little OE 40s and all that stuff.
Hmm.
I would drink it, but it wasn't really my thing. Liquor was more of my thing, maybe because of the soda. It made it taste a little sweeter, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, that's the only reason why I did it, to see what the hype was about. And then I got used to, I started liking the taste. And then I got to the sweet liquors, the ones that taste like candy or whatever, the amaretto sours and all that stuff and everything, Bahama Mamas and everything like that. So I was like, okay, and the frozen drinks, but I'm right now. I'm not really a drinker. I would per se. Back then, I drank. Often. I was still a social drinker back then, but I'm more of a social drinker now because I'm usually the designated driver for me and all my friends and babe and everything. I'm always the designated driver. So if I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink my two or three as soon as we get in the place. So by the time it's time to leave, I'm all sobered up or whatever. Yeah, because I'm usually the designated driver. So that's my
Okay.
on it or whatever. I just wanted to see what the hype was really.
Right. I think part of mine was wanting to see what the hype was, but I also dealt with trauma at a very young age. At the age of 5, I was molested.
Mm.
Um, and I think watching my family drink and everybody's so happy go lucky when they drink.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't really like there was nobody really in my family like they would drink and act up. You know how some people might drink and act a fool or whatever.
Yeah,
They would act a fool in a good way, like would
yeah,
make them happy.
feel good, make them feel good or something.
Yeah, and a lot of times I felt sadness growing up. And so wanting to experience what the hype was,
Mm-hmm.
um how it can make me feel better. Um I started I think I told you before I started getting my mom would never drink all of her wine coolers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would sip, like I would start sipping. I had started sipping on her wine cooler, but she wouldn't know. Like I would pour out a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would pour out a little bit, and then for some reason, I don't know, I gravitated to kids that was kind of older than me,
Yeah.
and they were drinking, you know, and like I don't know, like I guess kids thought it was funny because I thought it was funny, like to drink with them, you know,
Mm-hmm.
underage, and I'm drinking with them.
Yeah.
But I never drank until um until I was gonna pass out or anything like that. I would drink just to feel good, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, I would drink just to feel good. And
That's
so that was
mm.
that was my reason. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta plug up the computer. There we go. That was my reason for starting to do the alcohol and
Okay.
doing alcohol as I got older. Like when I got in my teens, I was around kids that were smoking pot. You
Mm.
know, and my mom. I think my mom really didn't notice because my mom was a workaholic. She had to work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't really
Put the
notice.
camera down some. Your
Oh,
face is back for your face.
can you see
But
me now?
yeah.
She had to work, so she didn't notice a lot,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
But that was my reason. That was my reason for starting with the alcohol was one I wanted to feel better because I had so much sadness in me. So much sadness.
Yeah. Especially going through that traumatic, at 5 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's yeah, that's sad in itself. Like, mm,
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. You just a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. But yeah,
Mm.
I only had one passed out experience. I was in my early 20s. And they gave me my friends gave me this. I seen them mixing stuff. We was hanging out and I seen them mixing some stuff calling it banger. And it banged my head. It was
Yeah,
they called it a
that's
head
what
banging.
you call the headbanger.
It, yeah, they called it a headbanger. It was like a whole bunch of liquor mixed together. They
What
didn't
we
tell me
call,
you're supposed to sip slow. They
yeah,
didn't tell me you're
yeah.
supposed to sip it slow. I guzzled it down. I just took it to the head and guzzled it down. They was like, What are you doing?" I was like, "What? You said a headbanger, so I'm taking it to the head." Like, you know what I'm saying? They was like, "Yo, you're supposed to sip it slow. Like, take your time." I was like, "Man, it's too late now. Y'all should have told me that before I did it." You know what I'm saying? Like, you,
Yeah.
you talking
Oh
about a person like, man, I was like, and luckily she only lived right down the street because I was staying with my girlfriend at the time. And luckily she only lived down the street. Man, when I got to the house, I threw up about 3 times.
mm. It was
Yeah.
something else they called it, not just the headbanger. What did they used to call it? My mom and them call it a different name.
I
But
don't know,
yeah,
but I know it was a whole lot of liquor mixed together. A whole lot. That's the first and the last time I did something like that. Like,
right,
I said, I
right.
don't ever want to feel like that again.
But yeah,
But
so that, go ahead. I'm sorry, babe.
no, I was just getting ready to say, you young, you live and learn. So, it is what it is.
Right, right. But now you're not, like you said, you're not a big drinker now, though. I barely can get you to drink.
Like, I'm not, like, I used to smoke weed. I used to drink. Like, that stuff don't appeal to me anymore. Like, I'm one of those, okay, I've been there, done that. I don't want to do it no more. Like, I have a natural high. I don't have to be, you know, I don't have to be high to have fun. I don't have to be high to
Yeah,
function. Like, I don't have to, be drunk or whatever. I don't need that. And then like me with what I'm trying to accomplish and what I'm trying to do, it's not gonna it's not it's not feasible for me to be in that state of mind and that under that influence. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
Because I'm trying to change my whole, everything inside and out. So yeah.
Okay, okay. So our next question, you ready for it?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for it.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay, this comes from Miss Pretty Eyes 6424. What about your job, the plantation? Do you not like about it the most?
Management, micromanagement.
Mm,
I'm at that point now where I've always had an entrepreneur mind. We're gonna go there with that. I've always had an entrepreneur mind growing up, but I never found my niche. But I think I have more than one niche. I have several niches that I'm interested in and pursuing. I don't have just one niche because everybody has. I mean, some millionaires and billionaires doing more than one thing, different thing. Long story short, it's management because by me being entrepreneur minded, I've always been one to want to do things the way I want to do things and how I want to do it. Long as I get the job done, leave me alone.
mm,
And with the plantation, they like to micromanage a lot. You know what I'm saying? Then they have their little favorites that they take care of. So with me, that's one of the main things I don't like about the plantation. The work itself, depending on what you're doing, it's not hard, but it can be stressful on your body. Very stressful on your body working on that concrete floor, standing up 10, 12, 8 to 12 hours a day, standing up on them on and walking around on that concrete floor. They give you mats, but mats is not all that great depending on where you're working at, like I said, because you could be standing on the mat all day in one position. It messes with your body, your back, your shoulders. It depends on what you're doing. That's what I don't like about it because I like the peace of mind. I don't like the way when people meet me, they swear I was in the military. Like people will meet me and the way I carry myself and the things that I do, and I think it's my OCD or whatever. They think I was in the military, but I don't think I would last in the military because I don't like nobody telling me really what to do. I know my job. Like, cause no, for real, like, cause I know, like, if I know my job, let me do my job and leave me alone. Like when I used to supervise, where I, before I transferred to South Carolina, I was they call it 204B, which is like a fill-in supervisor, and I was supervising at my old plant. I was there for 15 years, and I had MDOs, which are over the supervisors. They call them MDOs. I had them coming to me asking me how did I get so and so to do stuff. I said because they could never get them to work for them, do stuff for them. I said because y'all don't know how to talk to people. That's another thing with the plantation. They don't know how to talk to you. As soon as they come to you, they all rah, 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 like you give them a walkie-talkie and they just lose their mind. Like what I'm saying, they got a high position. Some of them just go bananas and they lose their mind. And I knew how to talk to people. I would go up to them like, hey, when you finish doing this, can you do this for me or whatever? If you can't, don't worry about it. I'll find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Or have a good day. At the end of the day, you don't never. I've been at the plantation 20 years. August 8th of this year made 20 years I've been at the plantation. I have never, ever, ever, maybe once or twice. I ain't gonna say never, maybe once or twice out of the 20 years that I've been at this, I call it the postal plantation. Have I ever heard a supervisor say, thank you for doing a good job, have a good day at the end of the day? And if they do say it, it's very rare. Or if there is a supervisor that does say it, it's very rare. But like, only thing I like about the plantation is the money, which is my favorite friend.
That's your
All
addiction.
that's my addiction. Yeah. So only thing I like about the plantation really is the money. But everybody thinks that soon as somebody hear that you work at the post office, they automatically think that you rich or something, like you got ATM on your forehead, like you making all this money. But they don't realize that, especially when you first start, and like you have to climb up the ladder, not climb up the ladder, but climb up the pay scale, and you have to do a lot of overtime in order for your check to look decent. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have a lot of overtime or you're not doing overtime like that, your check look like, what are you looking at it like, what I'm supposed to do with that? You know what I'm saying? So, it's just it's not a I'm not gonna say it's a bad job, but I'm saying it's bad on your body though.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 20 years I've had carpal tunnel in both hands. Both of my rotator cuffs is messed up, sciatic nerve, lower back issues. Now it's going to my knees and my feet. So everybody's like, "Oh, you only got 10 more years to go." No, I got more than 10 more years to go because if I do want to stay there, I'm not going to have the age to retire once I reach them 30 years because you got to do 30 years. And even if I do 30 years, I'm still going to have to be there past the 30 because I'm not going to have time to, you know, okay, time to, you know, to retire and stuff like that. So me personally,
Hey sis.
it's okay, but I don't
Let me
like it. I don't like it like that. You know what I'm saying? But
uh,
well, in the video soon as Babe had an important phone call over there, she doing. Um, but other than that, I mean, the plantation,
if you all right with it.
it's okay. But like I said, I'm gearing more toward working for myself right now, and right now it's going very well. And as soon as I get this van,
Okay.
it's gonna be on probably not gonna. I'm not even gonna say probably because we don't use those words. We're gonna do. I'm gonna go full time with it. you know. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go full time with it because I've had I've had so many people that was older than me and younger than me. And I've seen people leave coastal plantation at 25 years, been there 25 years, 15 years, 20 years like me, leave the plantation and work for themselves and make three, four, five times more than what I make at the plantation till this day. You know, they start their own business. They took that leap of faith and started their own thing. Everybody's not built to work for themselves. You have a lot of people that are scared to leave that comfort zone. And I'm not gonna lie, I am one of them to leave that comfort zone. But right now, my mentality is at the point where I'm like, fuck the post office. I'm
Hey,
going. So this is a grown channel. I done heard so many people cuss on YouTube today,
okay.
but I just don't cuss a lot. But yeah, on here. But yeah, F the plantation, straight like that, and it is what it is. But I'm gonna take that leap of faith soon as I got something going through right now, and as soon as that go through, exit stage left. Oh, that's
Okay.
thundering outside. It's about to pour down rain.
Yeah.
I hear, yeah, it's thundering outside over here.
Yeah. It's still sunny here.
Nah, it's gonna rain because I hear that thundering. But yeah, that's as far as. I hope I
Okay.
answered your question about the plantation, but that's it though.
Okay. I hope we answer both questions.
Yeah. And
Hopefully.
y'all need to bring some questions on because I know a lot of y'all have some questions y'all want to ask us about HIV negative, loving HIV positive, and all that stuff. This is a no holds barred channel. Like we don't care what we're not intimidated by any question or anything like that. So y'all can bring the questions on and we will answer them.
Right. Well, that's we set out to do was to answer the questions and
Yeah.
um
Come
what
say hey. Y'all.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I guess with that,
We gonna end it.
okay.
We will see y'all on the next short or the next
Video.
video.
Hmm.
Because we will be doing some shorts. We gotta do some more shorts because we want to really go live on YouTube, and YouTube talking about we gotta do about 50 shorts in order to go live. So we got a lot of shorts to do. Whew.
And
So,
thank y'all for being patient with us. Again, we're in two different states right now.
yeah, Georgia and South Carolina. It's gonna be like this for a while, a minute. So be patient with us. We both got things going on that we gotta handle. She gotta handle things at home over there because that's what she's filming. I'm taking care of things on this end. So be patient with us how we doing right now. So but we still love y'all.
I love
So
y'all. All
we
right.
about out.
All right. Y'all have a great day on purpose.
All
And we will
right.
see y'all later.
Peace.